Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Chibi, Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. We're going to start with the left brow. Starting from the outside, we're going to curve down and in towards the inside. Starting from the outside, we'll curve down and in to right about there. From here we're just going to turn up the little frown line. So from here we're just going to curve up and in. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So we're going to take this and just flip it over. So we're going to start with the frown line first, starting on the inside, curving down. Now we're going to curve up and out for the brow. Let's draw in the outside edge of the eyebrows. So from the left side, we're just going to angle in and up to right about there. Now we're going to curve this back in just a little bit higher than the bottom point here. Starting from the outside, we'll curve down and just get a little bit smaller as we come in. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're going to start with that angled line first. Now we're going to curve down and inside towards the bottom here. So starting on the inside, curve up and out. Let's color the eyebrows in black. Do the same on the right. Now we're going to draw in the wrinkle in between the eyebrows. So starting on the left side, we're just going to curve down and in towards the middle. So going up in the middle, and we'll curve down and over towards the right. In the center here, at this point, we're just going to draw a straight line going up. Let's draw in the eyes. So starting on the left side, we're going to step in towards the right here and just draw a curve down towards the bottom of the eye. Right about there. Now we're going to draw in the bottom of the eyelid. So starting on the outside, we're going to step over a little bit and just curve towards the inside. Curving up and then down. And then right here, we're just going to draw an angled line going up. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So starting on the outside of the eye, so right here, curve down. Now we're going to draw in that little wrinkle line here. So right here, we're going to draw an angled line. Now we're going to curve up and over towards the right, just overlapping the eye. Let's tuck the pupils in underneath. So this is like a half circle tucked in underneath the eyebrows. So starting on the left, curve around and then up. We'll color that in black. We'll do the same thing on the right. So starting up here, we'll curve around and then up and color that in black as well. Let's draw in the shading underneath the eyes. So it's basically two lines that are overlapped on top of each other. So on the left side here, draw a curve, and then just below it, we'll draw another curve. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So up here, we'll draw a curve, and then in the inside, we'll just overlap underneath. Down below this frown line, we're going to draw in the nose. So we're going to start just below it with a straight line. Now we're going to draw a little V at the bottom. And then from the top to the side here on the right, we're going to draw a little curve. From here, let's draw the mouth. So I'm going to shift the mouth over a little bit to the left. So we start with a curve that comes down underneath the nose, starting from the left and then over towards the right. Now we're going to round out the end here and pull this down to the bottom of the mouth and then tuck this in underneath the top of the lip. So over here, we're going to round this out, come down to the bottom right about there. Now we're going to curve back up and just leaving a little overlap on the right side. Curving up like that. Let's layer in the teeth. So from the left side at the top, we're going to curve down and then up to the corner. On the bottom, we're just going to draw in the bottom teeth. So we're just going to draw a curve from left to right, going across. On the side here, I just want to indicate the tongue. So right underneath the teeth, we're just going to curve down towards the bottom teeth. Up above the eyebrows, I'm just going to draw a little bit of a wrinkle. So up here, just draw a curve coming down towards that point. And then on the right, we'll do the same thing. Let's draw in the sides of the head. So just left of the eyebrow here, we're just going to curve down and in about the same height as the mouth. So curving down and in to right about there. On the right, we'll do the same thing. So going up just beside the right eyebrow, we'll curve down and in. From here, I want to do a hard turn coming down to a point in the chin. So on the left side jaw, we're going to curve down just below the mouth, and we'll curve back up on the right side towards the right jaw. Let's go up and draw on the inside of the hairline. So from these 2 points, I just want to curve around the eyebrow, just up and over on both sides. Going up. Now we're going to curve around the side, so curving out towards the left and then out towards the right. We're going to make our way to the top of the widow's peak. So from here, we're going to curve up and in, going pretty high. Do the same thing on the right side to the same height. Now from these 2 points, we want to curve down to a center point of the widow's peak. So starting on the left, we'll curve down, and then on the right, we'll curve down in the opposite direction. Let's tuck the ears in behind the head. So from this point on the side of the head, we're going to curve out and up, and then we're going to curve it back in behind the head. Inside here, we just want to draw a little curve for the inner ear detail. Let's do the same thing on the right. So starting at this point, we'll curve out, come back around, and then tuck that in behind the head. And then up here, we're just going to draw that little curve going out. From here, let's work in the hair. So just on the top of this ear, we're going to curve up and out. So we're going to go to the first spike towards the left, and on top of the right ear, we're going to curve up and out towards a spike on the right. We're going to pull these back in with a slight curve, so coming into about there. On the right, we'll do the same thing, so curving in. So it's got a little swoop coming in this way. From here, we're going to start to make our way towards the top point. So from the left side, I just want to curve upwards. Curving up to right about there. On the right, we'll do the same thing, so curving in the opposite direction. Again, we're going to create another spike. So we're going to take this point on the left, curve down. On the right, we'll curve down and in. Let's do another spike going inwards towards the middle. So from the left side, and curve up. On the right, we'll curve up to the same height. Now we're going to take these points and curve down. Again, for the final spike. Went down to there. Now for the top point in the middle, I'm going to start on the left side and I'm going to curve in the opposite direction going up. Going up to the top. Now from this point, I want to curve down to this point here on the right. So curving down and out. So we got the head, let's work our way down the body. So now I'm going to shift the body a little bit towards the left. I'm going to have one arm out and one arm in a fist. So we're going to draw in the body. So the sides of the body are going to curve down towards the waistline. Starting on the left, just underneath the chin, we're going to curve down. On the right, we're going to curve down and out. So the body is actually turning this way. We're going to connect those 2 points with a curve along the bottom. Going down in the middle, back up on the right side. Along the bottom here, let's just draw on the belt. So on the left side, we're just going to follow that same curve, going all the way across to the right. Let's draw on the top of the vest. So just below the chin, from left to right, we're going to leave a little space on either side. And just draw a little curve going across. From the left side, I'm just going to curve up along the side of the body. Going up. On the right, we'll curve up as well. Just above these little points, we're going to step up and just draw a little separation line. Going in an angle out on both sides. And then in here, we're just going to separate this with a couple angled lines. One on the right, and we'll draw 2 more on the left. Let's separate the chest. So in the middle here, I'm going to step down from this line. Just draw 2 angled lines side by side. We're going to curve up on the left side. So from this point, we're going to follow that line on top of the vest, going across. We're going to go up with a slight angle, and then out towards the side of the body. Let's do the same thing on the right. So just following that same curve, going across. We'll go up with a short line, and then out towards the side of the body. Now we're going to take these 2 points at the bottom and just curve them to the side of the body here. So curving across to the right, and we'll curve across towards the left. Let's separate the abdomen here. So just below these 2 lines, we're just going to draw a curve across. Now from this point on the left, we're just going to angle down towards the belt, and we'll angle down on the right side. We're going to separate this as well. So we're going to draw 2 curves. Just go across the abdomen like that. Let's go over to the left side and draw on the arm. So we're going to have the arm from the shoulder coming down to the elbow over towards a fist. So we're going to start with the shoulder first. So underneath the chin, we're going to curve down and around. This is for the bicep. Up here, we're going to step up, just draw an angled line going out. Now let's layer in the fingers. So we're going to start with the thumb first. So from this point, we'll step down, and we'll just do a little swirl, going around like this and up. From this point, we just want to curve down and in. This is just the palm of the hand here. From here, we're going to layer in the fingers. So just at the top of the thumb, we're going to do like an oval, sort of sideways oval, tucked in behind the thumb. And do that again. So at the bottom of this finger, we'll curve out, and then just tuck that in behind the thumb. Now for the third finger, I want to curve all the way around towards the wrist. So at the bottom of this finger, we're going to curve up, out, come down, and then just come in towards the wrist line. We're going to draw the finger sort of wrapped around this way. So at the bottom of the finger here, we're going to curve around, and then we'll just pull that up. On the side of that finger, we're just going to draw a little wrinkle line like that. At the bottom of the wrist, we just want to curve in behind the body. So just down here, we're going to curve in behind the body, and then we're going to separate the glove. So about halfway along this line, we'll curve inwards and then down towards the bottom. Let's move over to the right side. Now this hand is going to be in the foreground with his hand out like this, so it's going to be a lot bigger than the one on the left. So we're going to start with the fingers. So the arm is going to come out this way. So in between here we're going to start. So arm coming out. So right here we're going to curve up to the top of the finger, and then we'll curve that down. Now down here we're going to draw on the thumb. So we're going to curve out, pull this back up, and then in. From this point, I want to step down just a little, just draw a curve going up for the palm. Let's layer in the fingers. So from this point, we're going to step up a little and curve out towards the right, and then again, we're going to pull that back in. Now the third finger, I'm just going to wrap this around. So right here, curve out, come down, and then we're just going to pull that up. Now we can draw a little wrinkle line here. So from that point, we're going to step down a little, just draw a curve like that. At the bottom of the palm here, we're going to step down about halfway and curve this underneath the finger. Now that we have the hand in place, we can draw in the arm. So from the shoulder, we're just going to curve this in behind the finger, curving across. And at the bottom, we're going to start down here and just go a little bit wider as we get in towards the hand. So curving out. Up here, we're just going to draw a little separation line, a little curve for the glove. Now from here, let's finish this off with the legs. So just in the middle here, just down here, we're going to draw a curve from left to right, going across. This is for the lower torso. From the right side here, we're going to step in just a little and curve down towards the heel. Now we're going to draw on the bottom of the foot. So from the heel to the toe, we're going to draw a big curve going across. Now from here, we want to draw in the foot. So from the toe, we're going to curve up and then back in towards the heel, just a little bit higher than the point at the bottom there. So curving up and then down. So you can see there's a little space here. We're going to separate the toe. So at the top of the foot, we'll curve backwards. Now we're going to draw a few little curves along here on the toe. Just separating the toe like that. From the waistline, we're going to draw on the thigh. So we're going to curve down. Now we want to angle down towards the top of the foot here. So the actual ankle gets wider at the bottom. Up here, we're just going to separate the boot cuff. So at the inside of the leg here, we're just going to curve across to the outside of the leg. On the left side, I'm going to have the foot slightly forward. So this is going to be dropped down lower than the right leg here. So starting from here, we're going to angle to the inside of the leg. Now we're going to curve down towards the heel. From here, we're going to do basically what we did here, but we're going to flip it over. So from the heel to the toe, we'll draw a curve. Now from the toe, we're going to curve up to the top of the foot and back in towards the inside of the leg. So curving up and then down. Let's do those little separations here. Starting at the top of the foot, we'll curve down towards the bottom of the foot, and then we'll separate this with two curves across the foot like that. Now for the outside of the leg, we're going to start with the hip. We're going to curve out, down towards the knee, to right about there. Now we're going to draw a straight line down towards the top of the foot, and then we'll do that separation curve for the top of the boot here. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you subscribe and check out our Dragon Ball playlist. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.